And welcome to my YouTube again. I'm ALANCOOK, the proud owner of the Medion. The Medion is a older Mona Lisa, and this is the younger Mona Lisa. I'm going to show you that this blue X-ray, that is one of many thousands in which I have of pictures, actually spells Salai, S-A-L-A-I. Now I'm going to veer in for you to see that a little better, okay? You see Salai? There it is, right there. S-A-L-A-I. Now I'm going to show you how that is in the Mona Lisa. Okay, along with other 6,000 other images. If you want to hit the subscribe button of micro images and over 1,000 YouTubes. Now, right here in this area, you can see the S. You can see the S right here. And when you take my image and you overlay it, there it is. A perfect fit. Now, I'm going to have somebody hold this button. And I'm going to give you a point here. One moment, I got my secretary that's going to hold this button. You see my finger right there? Just hold that button. Oops. Hang on. Right there. See that button? Just leave it right there.
Got it.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm going to veer in there. And there it is. It is S-A-L-A-I. And there's a slight variation. Don't let it goose. Okay, thank you. And then when you see it in this, it gives you this variation. You can move back and forth. Thank you, Denise. And when you can see that there's a line, you can run it with the nose. And let me veer this back. Excuse me. And you can see where you veer it with the nose. But when you actually scoot it over to the lines of the let me see if I can do it with the one hand again. Okay, so when you add the two long lines, which is this line and this one, which is the L and the I, and you put the L and the I right dead center of the Mona Lisa's eyes, as you see how the S lines up in the Mona perfectly. But he does allow it to go others areas, but it gets really highlighted right where I said. E is very, very, very tricky. Now that's only, like I said, that's only one image out of over 6,000 images. Now I'm going to show you that this is my painting. I reduce it, and there it is. As you see, it's the X-ray. It is my man and my woman, and that is of the Medion, the older Mona Lisa. And let me show you how that comes about. So this is the original painting, and he is Jesus Christ. If you take a look, you can see how Jesus Christ, see Jesus' face? Now my man's face. Twins. Let me veer this down. I'll follow this down. See the two together? They're the same. Twins. Just put the mustache on Jesus or take the mustache off my man and the hat. Now, I want to show you something else that is very interesting for you to see. And that is, not only does my man look like Jesus Christ, that I actually have the signature that spells out Leonardo da Vinci Sir Pierre. That's his signature, and he has this shaft of a like a fishing pole. And when you actually look at Jesus, you can see the same cut line, and you can see the same cut line in Jesus of the shaft. So if I was to blow this up and to overlay it on Jesus, there you got the same cut line when it gets bigger. So I can reduce this down, and I put this over the top because the two are obviously in two different areas, and you got the same guy that's being Jesus that's being displayed in his ways of painting. Also, I have found him identically in this area right here. But let me show you also, this is what is going to be really good, is that this image is a nativity. It is a lamb with the ears and his neck, and it actually has Mary and Joseph here laying down, and there's 3 disciples, which is extremely difficult even for me to have to hunt. But let me zoom in. There's the lamb, and these brown lines, these lines that run, that is the weave of the stitching of the canvas in which he did before he started painting. Okay, now it even gets really good. That's really good. But look at this. You see this image? You cannot see this image with the human eye. I call it the Rubik's Cube man. It's a man here and another man with an arm going across, and each way you turn this comes out. But there's like 80 multi-different colors just in here, and it cannot be seen again with the human eye. There's a 100 megapixel phase 1 camera that picked this up. That's twice what they used to shoot from the moon to the earth. I didn't spare no expense. Okay, and this I call the man skiing to Gumby on a lightning rod. Here's his back, here's his head, here's his arm, that's his lightning rod, and here's Gumby. But when you turn it, it also changes into many other of his figures. Leonardo da Vinci was a cartoonist. Okay, a cartoonist. And before we leave, I got one more other thing I just want to show you to bring it before you. Back to the Midion. Let me show you what this is. This is a trick right within his. That's an Leonardo, and it spells out Leonardo. And then he has an M in here and an F for Melzi Francesca. Both men lived together. They were lovers. But also, don't forget what I showed you. I showed you this image, which has the word Salai right there. And Salai also lived with Leonardo da Vinci. There was 3 lovers: Melzi Francesca, Leonardo da Vinci, and Salai Andre. And Andre lived with Leo till 1518, and Melzi inherited everything. I even have, a will of them. Now, the reason why my painting is tremendous, not only being as a duet, it also is because it's a complete diary. After he passed, all his loved ones, associates, and pupils signed it in rest in peace and love you, miss you, and all that. Just like you go to a funeral or a wedding. And that's the way they did it. They did it high end. They did it very, very, very well. And everybody loved Leo. He was the #1 man. And this is, again, the older, more beautiful, mature Mona Lisa being serenaded, and in his hand down below, right in here, he has a wedding ring while he's proposing to her. And many of the pictures, as you can see, she has a heart form even designed in the dress. And within this, I have seen hidden in the image a stork in her belly. So with that, those are going to be coming in my YouTubes. Very, very hard to pull. But I will do my best for you. But to do my best for you, I hope you can do your best for me. Remember, it costs nothing to subscribe, not a thing. And if you turn around and you hit the subscribe button, they don't make you fill out nothing. You just hit the notification bell, the thumbs up, the subscribe button. It's free, and you're on my list to where when I do a YouTube, you just get noticed. If you don't have time, put it off or do it again. Hopefully you do have time, because it benefits me in the rankings with YouTube, to where I can financially get also some little financial support through your good grace. And remember, I've also showed you in the YouTube 1217, and 1217 means the word of the Lord. And with all that, I'm going to leave you with that I promise to try to be good to where I wear a mask, social distance, and wash my hands, and I hope you do too. And I also hope that you understand, I say my prayers for you, and I hope you say your prayers for all too, and that is, may God bless the whole world, the whole universe, and the whole heavens, and you have a safe life. Hope to see you all one day. Thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to wear your mask. Okay? Be kind to others. Thank you. Amen.